What makes Times Square the beating heart of New York City? This is not just a question, it's an invitation to explore the globally recognized symbol of the Big Apple. Imagine standing at the junction of Broadway and 7th Avenue, the world swirling around you from West 42nd to West 47th Streets. This is Times Square, the dazzling crossroads of the world, where dreams intersect with reality. With its neon lights and bustling crowds, Times Square is a place like no other. Do you know the landmarks that define Times Square? Let's embark on an exciting journey and explore these glittering landmarks that make Times Square a place like no other. First off, we have the Times Square Ball. This magnificent sphere, adorned with thousands of Waterford crystal triangles, has become a symbol of New Year's celebrations worldwide. Every December 31st, millions watch with bated breath as the ball descends down its flagpole, marking the transition into a brand new year. Just a stone's throw away is the Broadway theater district, the pulsating heart of the performing arts scene. Here, under the glow of countless marquee lights, dreams are born and stars are made. From long-running classics to fresh new productions, Broadway stages are home to some of the most brilliant performances you'll ever witness. Then we have the towering high-rise buildings that frame the Times Square panorama. One Times Square, originally built as the headquarters for the New York Times, is now best known for hosting the New Year's Eve ball drop. Its digital billboard, one of the largest in the world, is a mesmerizing display of colors and lights. Across from it stands the New York Times building, a modern architectural marvel with a unique ceramic rod facade that's sure to catch your eye. This 52-story tower, the third tallest in the city, houses the operations of one of the world's most influential news organizations. And let's not forget the famous TKTS booth, a must-visit spot for theater enthusiasts. This red stepped structure is where discounted Broadway tickets are sold. It's not just a ticket booth, but also a gathering spot and an architecturally significant landmark in its own right. These landmarks, each with its own story, make Times Square a must-visit destination. From the twinkling Times Square Ball to the bustling Broadway district, from the towering high-rises to the iconic TKTS booth, each one plays a significant role in the symphony that is Times Square. They are the glittering jewels in the crown of the city that never sleeps. So next time you're in the Big Apple, don't just pass through Times Square, immerse yourself in it. After all, these landmarks, each with its own story, make Times Square a must-visit destination. But what about the attractions that keep Times Square bustling day and night? Times Square is like a dazzling treasure box, brimming with a myriad of vibrant attractions that cater to all tastes. Let's take a stroll and uncover some of its gems. An obvious starting point is Broadway. The heart of the American theater industry, Broadway offers a plethora of world-class shows that span a variety of genres, from musicals and operas to plays and performances. It's an electrifying display of talent and creativity that leaves audiences spellbound. The magic of Times Square doesn't stop at the theater doors, though. Step outside and you'll find a stage of a different kind. Street performers, from musicians to magicians, create a lively atmosphere that's as entertaining as any Broadway show. It's not uncommon to find yourself in the middle of an impromptu performance or being serenaded by a skilled busker. Shopping and dining are another integral part of the Times Square experience. High-end boutiques, flagship stores, and unique souvenir shops line the streets, offering a shopping experience like no other. Meanwhile, an array of restaurants serve up a smorgasbord of global cuisine, from gourmet meals to street food, satisfying all kinds of food cravings. And who could forget the New Year's Eve celebration? Each year, Times Square becomes the epicenter of global festivities as the iconic ball drop ushers in the new year. It's a spectacle that attracts millions, both in person and via broadcasts around the world. The gigantic billboards that light up Times Square are an attraction in themselves, while the legendary Naked Cowboy adds a quirky touch to the vibrant scene. If you're curious about the history of this iconic locale, the Times Square Museum and Visitor Center is a must-visit. Here, you can delve into the rich history of Times Square, from its early days as Longacre Square to its transformation into the dazzling crossroads of the world. With so much to see and do, it's no wonder Times Square is one of the most visited tourist attractions in the world. So, what makes Times Square the heartbeat of New York City? Times Square is more than just a location. It's a symbol, embodying the city's ceaseless energy and cultural richness. It's the glittering landmarks that tell a story of triumph and innovation. It's the vibrant attractions that offer a feast for the senses. It's the fusion of cultures, the rhythm of life that pulses through the city's veins. Whether it's the dazzling lights, the iconic landmarks, or the vibrant attractions, Times Square truly is the beating heart of New York City.